a night full of ice codes, a moment of happiness, a moment of greatness, a moment of joy. The UEFA Champions League draw is finally out. Clubs will be competing to fine-tune which club will progress to the next stage of the competitions and which club will be out of the competition and which club will progress into the finals of the competition. Walaikum salam, my brother. How are you doing? And I hope your day has been good. And I hope you've had a wonderful day. MashaAllah, I really appreciate your support for coming on my live stream. I really appreciate it so much. But the biggest of all, the draw that was done, the biggest moment of all is about Chelsea meeting FC Barcelona in the competition. And this is one of the biggest you can ever think of. Newcastle home versus Barcelona, then against PSG and match. It will be very exciting. My reluctant gamer, do you know the most exciting of MashaAllah, my brother, MashaAllah? Do you know the most important of all the draws that were done? The one I am interested in is FC Barcelona versus Chelsea. And then Real Madrid in the same group with Man City, in the same group with Napoli. And when you check the whole group, which one do you think will be on top? Which one do you think will exit the competition? And which club do you think will perform very well? And trust me, 2025-2026 UEFA Champions League is going to be one of the biggest and the best of all. Trust me, Chelsea versus Barcelona, interesting. And that is the biggest of all the... that is the biggest of... which English word should I even use? All the draw that were done. Chelsea facing FC Barcelona is the biggest of all. Rivalry between the two teams. Out of Chelsea have won 4 matches against FC Barcelona. Barcelona too have won 4 matches against the Blues. The rest has been draw. Almost about 14 matches played between Chelsea and Barcelona. 6 draws, 4 wins against each other. And to me, the only team that can win the UEFA Champions League, if Barca is able to scale through in the group, Chelsea is able to scale through in this group. Clutch FC Mobile, hi, much love from me, much love from me. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. I love you so much, Clutch FC. Thank you. I love you too, my brother. I love you too. The biggest of all the draw that were done, for me, the one I am interested in is FC Barcelona and then Chelsea. That is the draw I am so much interested in. Schmaps, sup, work, sup, monk, congrats. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. I love you too, Clutch FC Mobile. For me, Newcastle versus Barcelona is special, as Newcastle aren't a true Champions League team for a long time, and they are inviting best team in the world, Barca, to St. James Park. Special moment for us, seeing greats. You are right. And reluctant gamer, do you know the most interesting part of it? The most interesting part of it is Newcastle United is one of the toughest teams in the English Premier League. Nobody is rating Newcastle United, but Newcastle United were one of the best teams in the English Premier League 2024-2025 season. And if you understand the journey as to how far Newcastle United have come, you will understand the reason why playing in the UEFA Champions League is also part of their birthright. And Newcastle United can surprise Liverpool. Newcastle United can surprise Barcelona. You know why I'm saying Newcastle United will surprise Barcelona? Barcelona will think Newcastle United is one of the cheapest clubs, and they will outplay and outscore them. And that is where they will laugh at their own side, at the wrong side of their mouth. Love you too. Monk, I don't understand. I don't even understand why he said that, but please kindly caution him. And if he doesn't retract it, then please kindly take him out. Everyone, double tap on the screen and subscribe to his channel. Thank you very much, Clutch FC Mobile. Jure Aziz, wa alaikum salam, my brother. Wa alaikum salam. I really appreciate it. Much love from me. Kiron Flector 304. Hello, I have to get some food and I will be back to talk in a few minutes. Mashallah, Kiron Fletcher. I'll be very happy. And you know one thing, you reluctant gamer, you reluctant gamer are one of the few people I can always appreciate. If Yusuf is not there, the two of you always stand by me and Clutch FC Mobile. Clutch FC Mobile always sends me a message. Each and every blessed day, I receive a message from Clutch FC Mobile. Such a wonderful person. I really appreciate it, Clutch FC Mobile. All your messages that you send is always about the kind of love you have for me and the kind of bondness we have as a family. And I really appreciate it. I wish I'm in some of the countries all of you are in. And I wish one day I'll get the chance to leave this country and visit each and every one of you one after the other. That would be my greatest happiness. Bro, I subscribe you with my another mobile. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. One love. I gave you my number, but you didn't call me. I gave you my number. You didn't even send me a message. But I'll give the number to you again. And mind you, the moment I give you the number, please send me a message on WhatsApp and let's talk. Okay, I'll be very happy. Newcastle are about to sign a new strike. Yes, the deal is already even done. I think he has flown into England to have his medicals, and I think he will be announced on Saturday. After completing the medicals, he will be announced on Saturday. He's such a wonderful player. He is similar to Isaac, but he is more potent than Isaac. And I think if he comes in, that is when Newcastle United will let Isaac join Liverpool. And until Liverpool pays the amount of money Newcastle United wants, Isaac will not leave Newcastle United. And for me, the rate at which Isaac is doing, what Isaac is doing, for me, I'm not happy with it. You are a player of a club, you are under contract. Respect the club's decision, respect the laws from the club. If you want to leave, not in this manner. But Newcastle United will grant him his wish. And he will definitely leave Newcastle United to join Liverpool and play in the UEFA Champions League. Mind you, Newcastle is also playing in the UEFA Champions League. But he wants to join Liverpool. His wish will be granted. Love you so much. We can surprise because we will be ready and motivated. We were motivated against PSG for you know one thing people are not trying to understand is when it comes to one of the biggest clubs in England, forget Liverpool, forget Chelsea, forget Man City, forget Arsenal, forget Manchester United. When it comes to one of the biggest clubs in England, gone were the days when they were dominating in the English Premier League. You will always, when you mention the top 5 teams in the English Premier League, the best teams in the English Premier League, when you pick Manchester United and you pick Arsenal, you definitely pick Newcastle United. They were one of the dominant forces in the English Premier League. So for me, I am not surprised Newcastle is in the UEFA Champions League, and I won't be surprised if they take on most of the big guns in the UEFA Champions League, and mind you, Newcastle will do it. Oh, he will win Newcastle versus Barcelona. My prediction is Barcelona 3, Newcastle 1. You have a point, Class FC Mobile. You have a point. But don't underrate Newcastle United. Don't underrate Newcastle United. You know, against Liverpool, when it was 2-2, Newcastle knew they will pick the 3 maximum points, or they will pick a point away from the game. But it ended up, they ended up conceding that late minute goal. And right today's day down, Newcastle United will surprise everyone. Newcastle United will surprise everyone. Nobody is giving a clue as to what Newcastle United will do. But mind you, right today's day down, and Newcastle United will surprise everyone in the UEFA Champions League. For me, the top 3 teams that will qualify first in the group will be either Chelsea, Newcastle United, and Barcelona. Everyone thinks Barcelona can surprise all the teams in the group, but Chelsea and Barcelona will be one of the headlines in the UEFA Champions League. And trust me, there will be so much to enjoy. There will be so much to smile about. Chelsea versus Newcastle United, one of the best in the draw. Don't give your mobile number to people over internet. They might prank you, give you doggy. I understand, reluctant. I understand. Thank you very much. You know them. Okay, thank you very much, reluctant gamer. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate. Chill, mashallah, mashallah. Chill out with the love you messages, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Man United have been really bad this season, even though they bought 200 million worth of players. Manchester United will be back to its best. The team has fallen apart. Clutch FC Mobile was timed out by reluctant gamer for 300 seconds. Reluctant gamer, thank you very much. Thank you very much. But relax, I beg you, relax. Inshallah, they surprise everyone. I am fed up of teams calling us small clubs. When the only reason big English teams are because of money past many years. You know one thing, for me, I don't see Newcastle United as a small club. If you ask me, the reason why I'm saying I don't see Newcastle United as a small club, they are one of the toughest teams in the English Premier League. Teams that can give stiff oppositions to big clubs and big guns in the English Premier League. You don't underrate them. That is why I'm saying, if Chelsea meets Newcastle United in the UEFA Champions League, everyone will see the difference between Newcastle United and then Chelsea. And if Chelsea meets Barcelona, everyone will see the difference between Chelsea and FC Barcelona. It's about tactical formation. And man, don't forget that you might see Newcastle United as a smaller club, and you underrate them because you think they might not go anywhere even if they pull the plugs. But mind you, during the olden days, during the ages, when Newcastle was Newcastle United, all the big teams that you are calling, they were nowhere near where Newcastle United was. But we are in an era where money changes the time on a clock. And I think it will be exciting to watch in the UEFA Champions League. I got your back. Thank you very much, reluctant gamer. I agree with you that Man United is not a small club, but the past few years they have not been playing the best. You know, there are a lot of issues at Manchester United, and it will be fixed in no time. Potato edits. Write today's date down. I know it will be fixed in no time. Newcastle beat PSG in 1997. Last game they met each other. Aspira hat trick. You know one thing, that is reluctant gamer. That is why I'm telling you that you might not see what Newcastle United is doing. You might not see the other side of Newcastle United because look, 2023-2024 season, 2024-2025. If you want to understand the resurgence of Newcastle United, go back to those years, just that 2 years, and you will understand where Newcastle United is really coming from and how far they have they have come. And you cannot say you play with Newcastle United and underrate them and win against them with total number of goals that you might have at the back of your mind. No, I think Real Madrid will do really good this season. You know why, Potato Edit? You know why what you are saying is one of the best decisions ever, and it's one of the best choices ever, and it's one of the best analysis I have ever seen whenever I come online. You know, every season, if when you check the history from Real Madrid, if they don't perform better in a season, the following season, Real Madrid always comes prepared and they are always unstoppable. They always make sure they sign players that will augment their squad. They will not sign plenty players, but few players that will augment their squad and make the squad great. And that is what Real Madrid is doing. When you check the kind of players they have signed, even with Mastantuano alone, it makes a lot of difference. Because Jude Bellingham, after having a shoulder injury, he will not be back in time. And Mastantuano will steer the affairs of Madrid in several matches that will be played. And then when Bellingham comes back, you then see the difference of where Mastantuano will be and where Jude Bellingham will also be. And this is what I am telling you. Just write today's date down, and then write today's date down also for Newcastle United. Newcastle United can surprise Chelsea. Newcastle United can surprise FC Barcelona. At the biggest stage, when you think they are no more and they cannot do well, those are the moments they will surprise you. I think Barcelona will win the UEFA Champions League this year. Kieran Fletcher, you have a point, and I'm not doubting it. But there are three teams that will qualify from Chelsea's group, or let's say two teams. You might think Barca can qualify. You might think Chelsea can qualify. You might think Newcastle United can qualify. But there will be surprises in the UEFA Champions League qualification round. There will be lots of surprises. There will be lots of surprises. And the only team I think can surprise everyone will be Chelsea. And the second team that can surprise everyone will be Newcastle United. Nobody should write Newcastle United off. They are the biggest competitors in that particular group. I don't know who will win the UEFA Champions League. It's too hard to predict. Yes, you are right. I think I need to see first 10 games of all teams in the league to judge. Reluctant gamer, you are right. But reluctant gamer, you know the point I am trying to make. Now, in all the draws, okay, for me, the only most important draw for me is the group Chelsea is in and the group Real Madrid is in. Now, whoever qualifies out of this group and become the first and tops that particular group will automatically win the UEFA Champions League. One amongst all the pots that were selected. If one club qualifies first definitely that club can win the UEFA Champions League. I am really excited for Real Madrid versus Barcelona in October. And you know one thing, by then Madrid is well prepared to wrestle the crown from Barcelona. And if Madrid wins against Barca, Madrid will automatically win the Spanish La Liga, and they will automatically win the UEFA Champions League. You know why? When when Barca dominates Real Madrid, it sets into their veins, and they normally struggle in the UEFA Champions League. Look at the era when Barca was dominating Madrid. Madrid focus was now to win the UEFA Champions League than thinking of the Spanish La Liga. And when that moment happened, they exited from the UEFA Champions League, being eliminated by Arsenal. And that was the biggest moment, and that was the only thing that hurt Madrid up to date. If they are concentrated on the UEFA Champions League and concentrated in the Spanish La Liga, they could have made a point in the Spanish La Liga, but all their concentration was in the UEFA Champions League because they knew they were losing grounds for Barcelona. Okay, there are so many great teams. We can't forget about Bayern either. You know, Kieran Fletcher, you have a point, but me, the biggest group and the most important group for me is the group Chelsea and Barca are in, and the Newcastle United. You know why I am saying so? Because Chelsea and Barca are rivals. Chelsea and Newcastle United are rivals. Chelsea and Barca will be the biggest rivalry in the UEFA Champions League. And if Newcastle United silences Chelsea, their concentration will now come into the English Premier League because they will know maybe they might not get the opportunity to qualify. And if they can't get the opportunity to qualify, teams will now be dropping back. And the concentration will now the concentration will now be in the English Premier League than in the UEFA Champions League. And a lot of things will be happening. And when it comes like that, teams will be falling apart. So from my take on is either Barca and Real Madrid, FC Bayern and Chelsea, and then Paris Saint-Germain. One of them can lift the UEFA Champions League. Okay, Kieran Fletcher, do you know when it's PSG versus Barcelona? Unless the draws are now out, the dates will be fixed. And when the dates are fixed, the UEFA Champions League will kickstart. I don't think the dates have been released yet. Yes, the dates are not out. Oh, I did not know. No, the dates, they only did the draw, but the dates are not out yet. If the date is out, we will see when these clubs will be meeting, and it will be exciting. You know one thing, Kieran Fletcher, 2025-2026 UEFA Champions League draw is one of the toughest and the biggest UEFA Champions League we are ever going to witness. I know some people might doubt it, but the toughest and the biggest UEFA Champions League season, 2025-2026, because most of the teams in the group are capable of going into the finals. So if one team loses its way onto the top and the other person captures it, that will be over for them. Okay, well, I hope that will be Barcelona versus PSG. You might have a point, but when the decision is out, we will then know when this club will be playing this club, which date this club will also be facing the other club. And that is what is going to determine the superpowers of European football. It's Barcelona versus PSG. That has been confirmed, but we don't know when they will play. Sure, But when the dates are out, we will definitely know when they will be playing. But for me, my take on PSG versus Barca only happen if they reach towards the final. You are right. You are right. And that is why I'm saying per each group, whoever qualifies to the finals, whoever qualifies to the next stage will be determined who the superpowers of Europe are. They play Barcelona in the league phase. That is what I am saying. If they play Barcelona in the league phase, they will definitely we will definitely know who will win and who will not win. This will be one of the toughest UEFA Champions League draw ever. But definitely we will witness one of the best and one of the greatest in the UEFA Champions League. Don't forget that each team in each group is capable of winning it. For me, if you ask me my bet or the club I think can win the UEFA Champions League, I will always go for Real Madrid. I will always, on any day, any time, I will go for Real Madrid. There is three teams I think will be in the UEFA Champions League final. Okay, Madrid versus PSG or Barcelona versus PSG. Whoa, good choice, Potato Edit. Good choice. Trust me, good choice. And you know, if Real Madrid and Barca meet in the UEFA Champions League final, it will be one of the most exciting and one of the biggest finals ever. One of the biggest and one of the best finals ever. And it's going to be tough. But the best club that will win, my wish will be Real Madrid. Even if they face Barca in the finals, my wish will be Real Madrid to lift the trophy. But when it comes to the biggest stage, it's always about character in playing big games. And at the moment, the coach with the big heart to join Real Madrid has been Xabi Alonso. Carlo Ancelotti did his part. He is no more with Real Madrid. But for me, the biggest stage now and the biggest stage at the moment is Real Madrid facing Barca or Real Madrid facing Paris Saint-Germain in the finals. And it's going to be exciting because, mind you, Paris Saint-Germain eliminated Real Madrid at the FIFA Club World Cup semi-finals. So Madrid will always want to go in for a bitter revenge against PSG. And it's going to be exciting. There has never been a Barcelona versus Real Madrid UEFA Champions League final. So that will be incredible. That is what I am saying. It has never been. Griffins, good evening, my brother. Good evening, my brother. Good evening, my boss. Have you seen the draw? Yes, I have seen the draw. And the only thing I am talking about is Chelsea versus Barca. Because for me and for everyone, that is the most exciting pairing everyone wants to see. Barca has been UEFA Champions League champions before. Real Madrid, and then Chelsea has also been UEFA Champions League champions before. But the current UEFA champions is Chelsea. The best and the biggest club in the UEFA Champions League is Chelsea. The greatest club in the UEFA Champions League is Chelsea. You know why? All 6 Champions League tournaments organized by FIFA, Chelsea has won everything. They've won the UEFA Super Cup, they've won the UEFA Europa League, they've won the UEFA Conference League, they've won the FIFA Club World Cup. Everything that has been organized, Chelsea has won it. Please, when would the date has not been fixed yet, but I think the UEFA Champions League will start somewhere in September or October. I think the UEFA Champions League will be starting somewhere in September or in October. The draw has been done and they will kickstart the tournament very soon. Griffiths was saying, Griffith, the dates are not out yet, but I think very soon, from next week, I think either next week or next 2 weeks, the dates will be out and we will see who and where each team will be. The best underdogs in the UEFA Champions League was Chelsea in 2021 or FC Barcelona versus FC Barcelona in 1986. Potato edit, you are right. But in 2025-2026, the biggest underdogs in the UEFA Champions League is Newcastle United. And if Newcastle United is able to scale through in their group, definitely they will go far. In 2024-2025, Aston Villa surprised everyone. And there is going to be another surprise in the UEFA Champions League 2025-2026, and it's going to be Newcastle United. Tuesday, 16th September is when the UEFA Champions League will start. You are right. I've not checked that though. But let's see what happens on the 16th of September. I will celebrate my birthday 2 days when the UEFA Champions League will start. So each and every one of you should start preparing my birthday gift. You can either send me money or you can send me anything you want to send me. Prepare my gift. September 15th, I am celebrating my birthday. And I think we will all have a prayer time to wish me a happy birthday on the 15th of September. And that will be one of my biggest happiness. I'm a Tuesday born, Monday and Tuesday. So I'm a Tuesday born. So from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, that is when I was also born. I want to hear your thoughts. Chelsea versus Barca is going to be one of the biggest games in the UEFA Champions League. And that is my thoughts. And if Chelsea wins against Barca at the Stamford Bridge, Barca will also try as much as possible to pick the 3 maximum points against Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge. If Chelsea wins against Barca at the Stamford Bridge, Barca will also make sure they pick the 3 maximum points against Chelsea at the Camp Nou. So it's going to be a tough hurdle for these two teams. After playing 14 matches, Chelsea have won 4 times against Barca. Barca has also won 4 times against Chelsea. 6 of those matches has ended up in a draw. So if Chelsea meets Barca again, it will determine who is the best in Europe. For me, that is my biggest draw in all the draws that were done. Forget about Paris Saint-Germain, forget about FC Bayern, forget about everyone. The biggest of all the draw is Chelsea facing FC Barcelona. Ephesians 4:6, which describes God as a singular universal Father who is over all and through all and in all. John 1:18 states, no one has ever seen God. Thank you very much for the Bible quotation verses, Ray M. MashaAllah, I really appreciate your Bible quotation verses. What should Kieran Fletcher is saying? What should I get for you on your birthday? Whoa, Kieran Fletcher. What should you get for me on my birthday? Wow. I need money to buy ticket and leave the country and leave Ghana to another country. So I need money. If you can get me money, I will be happy. But whichever way, on my birthday, everyone should surprise me. On my birthday, everyone should surprise me. And that will be my biggest happiness. One of the days I have ever wished for myself is to always smile and be happy. And always being online with each and every one of you always makes me happy. Zaid Sharif, hi. MashaAllah Junior, Sailors, okay, I changed my name to your name, MashaAllah Zaid Sharif, MashaAllah. I really appreciate it. I honestly think the new UEFA Champions League format is way better than the old one. 100%. Griffith, 100%. Look, you are right. I will not challenge this. I will not challenge what you said. Gone were the days when it will be like this and that and that, but the current format will help everyone. If you think you are good, play your way to the top. If you are worse and you lose your grounds, you'll be out. And I think this format is really the best. It's more or less like a league phase. Let's say you are playing in the English Premier League, or you are playing in the Spanish La Liga, or you are playing in the Italian Serie A, or you are playing in the German Bundesliga, and it will help all the teams prepare adequately. I don't like how UEFA is making players play more games. It's better off. It's better off if you believe in yourself. And one of the toughest games in all the UEFA competitions is the UEFA Europa League. The UEFA Europa League is one of the toughest competitions above the UEFA Champions League. So if FIFA decided or UEFA decided to put everything under one category or under one umbrella, we should all be happy. It makes a lot of for me, it makes a lot of exciting moments for each team to meet, because when, let's say, you have 16 clubs, here like the case, so many clubs have qualified to play, let's say, in the UEFA Champions League. Let's say from the top six, they can play in the UEFA Champions League, and then from, let's say, the top from seventh, eighth, and then ninth, let's say we play in the UEFA Europa League, and then let's say ninth, 10th, and then 13th or 14th, we play in the UEFA Conference League. We should all be happy. You understand? I'm just citing an example that the way FIFA, the way UEFA organizes their tournaments, sometimes as days passes by, as years passes by, everything changes. Zaid, I stayed up all night just to watch you. Thank you very much, Zaid. I really appreciate it. Much love from me. Much love from me. I need to go to bed now. Bye, 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 bye. Kieran Fletcher, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will also be ending it in the next 10-15 minutes. So I will also have a sound sleep. If I don't come, each and every one of you won't be happy. So even if I am tired, I need to come here and then make sure at least everyone gets a glimpse of what we want to talk about. But Alejandro Garnacho joining Chelsea, what do you also think about that? He wished for this journey. He wished for this transfer, that if he doesn't play for Chelsea, then he will sit and train alone till he gets his wish done. And finally, his wish has been granted. For me, it's 2 a.m. Wow. And for me, it's 11:10 in Ghana, 11:10 p.m. in Ghana. What is the time for you? In Ghana, it's 11:10 in Ghana. 11:10 p.m. in Ghana. Potato edits. And you said yours is 2 a.m. Wow. Wow. What, for you to stay all night to watch me. God bless you. Zaid. Google said Garnacho is not leaving Manchester. The deal is already done. Don't forget, don't think about Google. The deal is already completed. He will be having his medicals very soon. I think either tomorrow or Saturday. Manchester United will exchange all documents with Chelsea, and Garnacho will go to London and have his medicals and sign his contract. He will sign 7 years contract. The deal is worth £40 million, £35 million deal, plus £5 million in add-ons. It's already completed, and he'll be signing a 7 years contract with Manchester United. He'll be signing a 7 years contract, with Chelsea until June 2032. Don't stress yourself about Google. Sometimes it depends upon how you search for the information. But if you like type how many years is Garnacho signing for Chelsea, and they will tell you he's signing 7 years. He's signing 7 years until June 2032. And I saw a video of a man saying Garnacho is not allowed to play for Man United in Argentina. No, if Garnacho is leaving Manchester United to sign for Chelsea, it's about playing time. So if he joins Chelsea, then he can get his wish to play in the UEFA Champions League, and he'll get his wish to play for the Argentine national team. If he's not being called up into the UEFA champion, if he's not being called up by Argentina, it's because of his transfer tussle between Manchester United and then Chelsea. If it's done, then mashallah, it will go through. Clutch FC Mobile, I love you too. Thank you very much. Google is not a good place for football. I think you should use apps that is mainly that mainly talks about football. You are right. You are right. You are right. Hello, mashallah. How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining my live stream. I really need to appreciate one thing. I appreciate everyone's support for joining my live stream at this time of the night. In other countries, it's about 2 a.m. In other countries, it's about 1 a.m. In other countries, it's about 12. In other countries, it's about 4 a.m. And you stay awake just to watch me. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I love you too, Clutch FC Mobile. I love you too. I love you too. F5 Zone. Hey, I remember you. I remember you. I remember you. Hala Madrid or Visca Barca. I'll go for Hala Madrid any day, anytime. I'll go for Hala Madrid. On any day, anytime, I'll go for Hala Madrid. It's 1:13 a.m. for me. Okay, which country, please? Zaid, which country? 1:13 a.m. Yeah, Hala Madrid, mashallah, mashallah. Zaid, which country are you chatting me? Which country is 1:13 a.m.? Okay, Netherlands. Oh, okay, Netherlands is 1:13, and then Ghana is 11:14. Whoa, mashallah, mashallah. Allah is great. 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 Zaid, in some few weeks, and it's 7:14 in my country. Catch FC Mobile. Okay, Canada. 7:14 in Canada. Okay. 7:14 a.m., right? Is it a.m. or p.m.? Clutch FC Mobile. Is it a.m. or p.m.? Is it Aliu? So happy. So happy. Okay, so how was your day? My day was good. My day was good. Alhamdulillah. My day was CR7 or M10. I'll go for CR7. I'll go for CR7 any day, anytime. I'll go for CR7. But I love M10. I love M10. But if you ask me, I'll go for CR7. Shukran. MashaAllah. Zay Sharif. MashaAllah. 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 Yes, CR7 love you. MashaAllah. I love CR7 is my biggest fan. He's one of the best players I always love to watch. And there's one thing about me. If CR7 is playing a game and let's say Al Nassr loses, I feel it. I feel it and I feel the pain he is going through. Who loves CR7? I love CR7 more than anybody. I love CR7. CR7 is my biggest fan. He's one person I appreciate so much. He's one person I love so much. He's one person I adore so much. One person you can never forget about is CR7. How are they being fans? How are they being fans? I'm not getting what you are saying, Zaid. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. My brother say Messi's better. No, you see, Everyone and what he likes, but Ronaldo is good. You see, everyone and what he likes, and everyone and what he appreciates. But for me, if you ask me, my biggest idol is CR7. My idol is Ramos because I am a defender. Potato edits. You know one thing, football and what you like. And I really support the idea. Everyone double tap on the screen and subscribe to his channel. Thank you very much, Clutch FC Mobile. Thank you very much, Clutch FC Mobile. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it so much. I really appreciate it so much. And the support you are giving me. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. Zay Sharif, look at the King button and you will see their fans. You know one thing, Liverpool are playing Real Madrid in UEFA Champions League. Trent Alexander-Arnold, hope you don't get that hate. Oh no 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 no. You know one thing, these are two greatest rivals when it comes to the UEFA Champions League and when it comes to football. Whoever wins, for me, I know Madrid will be at the top. Liverpool will definitely win all their matches. Madrid will also win all their matches, and it will determine who qualifies from the group and who becomes the best. I already double tap. Mashallah, potato edits, mashallah. Love you too. Love you, mashallah. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You know, the UEFA Champions League is going to have so many faces. The UEFA Champions League is going to determine who is the best, who is the greatest, and who will forever be the best. SATV Sports, thought you said Man United are 3 games, 0 wins, and lost to a 4th division team, and were losing 2-0, considered 4 goals, but 2 was offside. You know one thing, Manchester United has a big problem, and I know soon those problems will be rectified by the coach. And if those problems are rectified by the coach, Manchester United will kickstart their journey. Most of the players that joined United wants to impress the coach. They want to impress the fans. The reason why they spent this amount of money to buy them. But I think tempers will come down, nerves will be calmed down, and Manchester United will kickstart and everything will be okay. I miss Prime Ronaldo. I'm telling you, Zaid, you are not the only person. You are not the only person that miss Prime Ronaldo. And you know one thing, when someone is the best, when someone is the greatest, when someone will forever be the best, it will always show. Ramos has more of a career, but Trent is quite young to compare to greatness of Ramos. You know, when you talk about Ramos, when you talk about the greats, when you talk about one of the best center backs, when you talk about one of the best and one of the finest, you cannot point and take his name out. I am sorry, SATV Sports, but you are not saying it, man. They just lost Garnacho. You know one thing, when you have a player that has ego, when you have a player that feels he is above every single player in your team, you need to let that player go for you to have peace and stability in your team. And Manchester United releasing Garnacho won't be their first time releasing a big player. Garnacho can go elsewhere and perform. Just look at Trent Alexander-Arnold leaving Liverpool to join Real Madrid. That is his choice. And then Garnacho can also leave Manchester United and join Chelsea. When Chelsea sells Garnacho to another club, Manchester United has a 10% share in the transfer. So Manchester United won't lose anything. Or Sergio Ramos. I'll go for Ramos any day, anytime. They are now getting told by the coach, I won't change the play style. It's the reason they lost. And now fans are saying sack Amorim. I don't think Amorim will be sacked. Amorim was brought in for a reason, and his accomplishments need to be done. If he is done with if everything is done, mashallah, we will see where United will be. If the Ineos feel Amorim should be sacked, they will still fire him. Ronaldo is still one of the best at 40, but Al Nassr is overall not chemistry with all of these players. You know, when Al Nassr signed Ronaldo, giving him a new contract, it was about how he will be able to market the club well for them and how a lot of players will come in and help Al Nassr win a lot of trophies. Despite they losing the Super Cup to Al Ahly, Al Nassr will still come back and become Al Nassr. Listen, but 29 Premier League games, 28 points, and also in one season, Ten Hag was already being better, down better. You know one thing, playing 29 Premier League matches and then getting 28 points. Amorim joined Manchester United mid-season. He joined Manchester United in the middle of the season. So if things are not well, everyone understands. This is his first full season with Manchester United. He has played 3 matches, 0 points. He has only 1 point, losing one, losing two, and drawing one. 1 point in 3 matches. Anything can happen on match day 4 or in their fourth game that they are going to play. United played very well in the season training tour. They did very well, but starting the English Premier League, everything is swaying apart. Let's give Amorim will turn things around. Don't worry, me, I don't have a problem with Amorim. If he is fired, why did Ronaldo leave Real Madrid in 2018? But he said he will leave at 2021. When the time is right, a lot of changes. Amorim been trying to make Man United better, but the overall game quality is really poor. Everything will change. So I think it's the best thing for Man United to sack Amorim. You might have a point, but things will change very soon. Don't worry. Mid-season, they had played 9 games until he joined. I am sorry, but Man United will struggle a lot, and the season training tour is a pre-season, nothing important or good. Like I said, pre-season training tour, nothing better in it. They did their best with the season training tour. They started the English Premier League. Everyone thought things could be okay, but it's not as everyone thinks. But it will change. I meant not to sack Amorim. You are right. For me, it's time to. Ten Hag was given 2 years to turn things around. And how many years are they giving Ruben Amorim? So let's see what happens. But anyways, Ro Ngumoha is a future scorer on the Premier League debut. No, not even about the future. Okay, he is a history maker. He is a history maker. He made history in his first debut. He made history. And when you check his record, he has won. He played for England under 15. He played for England under 16. And now played for Chelsea. And now moving. And then moved to Liverpool. in September 2024, played his first debut, and he has done great with Liverpool in his first game. So everything that happens for a reason, and I think the prime time that we are going to use it to witness the best and the greatest players on earth is about to unfold. But it's my decision. You have a point. I think Ngumoha, Yamal, and Due is the next Neymar, Messi, and Ronaldo. Liverpool, you have a point. You have a point. You have a point. And I think as the days and matches and games progresses, we will find a lot of things changing in our modern game of football. Prime Ronaldo or Ozil. Wow. I'll go for Ronaldo. Nobody can match the power and quality of Ronaldo. I don't think anybody can. And Ronaldo is the only player that has played 1,250 plus games and still going stronger and stronger and stronger each and every blessed day. But let's see how each and every journey goes. I have to go now. I'll be back once again tomorrow and we'll talk more about the UEFA Champions League draw. Thank you very much and stay blessed and have a good night.